Ben.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well, and yourself?
Oh, good. So we're sitting here with Ben, and Ben, I'm wondering what inspired you to start doing cold plunge?
I'd say probably initially what inspired me the most is just the recovery aspect, being able to bounce back from workouts faster, recovery from small injuries faster. Being able to get back into the weight room or training. It's tremendous for that. I've taken like cold showers and stuff in the past, and nothing really compares to plunging.
So what kind of workout do you do?
I do a bunch like weightlifting, strength and conditioning. I do Muay Thai. That's pretty much. I try to run as often as possible, so just try to stay active.
Okay, so then when you're achy, breaky, you're coming in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Especially for like joints, knees, shoulders, all that stuff. It really helps out.
So a cold shower doesn't work, but coming in the tub. So what's your routine? Like, what tubs do you go in? Because there's 3 tubs here. And how long do you go in for? And
so my current routine, which I've definitely built up to over some time, is I normally go in our coldest tank, which by the time I'm here, if I'm here early, it'll be like 38 degrees, 39 degrees. But typically when I'm here later in the afternoon, it's about 42, 43 degrees or so. So depending on if I had just came from a workout, I'll go directly into the cold because my body's so hot from the training before. So I'll go in there, I'll try to go anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes.
Wow.
And then I'll hit the sauna for maybe about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or our little hot plunge that we have to try to reset. Lately I've been trying to get I'm trying to get a consistent 15 minutes straight, so like a 10-minute span of time, and come back to a 5-minute span of time, but that's been a little difficult. It's normally about 10 minutes and then about 3 minutes, and then I'll try to finish up in the sauna or somewhere hot, especially if it's the end of the day. But if it's earlier in the day, I'll finish on cold. So a couple different routines I'll try to implement, just depending on the context of the day.
Oh, great. So aside from the physical repair after the workout, what other benefits have you experienced? Because you're coming back regularly.
Oh, right? Yeah, I try to come in as much as I can. I'd say the recovery is probably number 1 for me, but just because it means that I can just train longer, train harder, and recover faster. But I'd also say, for mental clarity and just for resilience, it's great, because no one really wants to get in sub 40 degree water, even sub 50 degree water. It's not really the top of the list of things for people to do. But it has a lot of benefits, and one of them being just the focus you get and doing something that you don't really want to do and just getting it done anyway, and that sense of accomplishment afterwards. It feels great. It's a great way to either start your day, end your day, or a great pick-me-up in the middle of your day. So wherever you want to let it fit in your schedule, it works great, So I think for me, that's almost as important as the recovery, because it's just a great mental boost, with everything going on. Everyone has a lot going on. So if you can get in there and get those small mental wins, those mental victories, then that's great. You sit in traffic and you get all stressed out, or you're dealing with people in your regular lives, or little things that come up, and it's real easy to deteriorate at your mental fortitude. But you come in here and you train it, it starts building it up, like weightlifting, like any type of exercise. It just makes you stronger.
Yeah. Have you gone to any other cold plunge places?
Cold plunge places, no. I've done a couple cryo places, but never cold plunge. Cryo is really cool too. I don't really I like cold plunging a little bit better, only because it's easier to do contrast. So you can go from like a sauna to a cold plunge, no problem. But if you go from a sauna to a cryo, you risk burns and stuff like that, because you're really not supposed to be wet inside the cryo machines. I think they say you can get like frostbite or really damage your skin. So I really like the plunge for that reason. You can really go back and forth, and that contrast is amazing, especially like post-workout. It's just the best.
I don't know anything about cryo, but okay. So what would you say about this place, like about Meta Labs? Why should someone come here?
Oh, it's amazing. if you look at like the meat and potatoes, just the service we offer, the cold plunging is great. You know, it's a great thing to add to your recovery process, to your regimen. You know, anywhere you can go and plunge is gonna be good. You know, but I'd say here in particular is really nice, just because of the atmosphere that we built, the privacy that we have. I mean, there's really not typically more than 3 people going at a time, and there's 3 cold plunge tanks, so everyone's got their own tank. You know, it's just a nice environment. It's a good place to be around. You know, some people, you know, you go to certain places and they just have a good atmosphere to them, and that makes a big difference. You know, and I think we definitely have done a good job of building and sustaining that. And then again, on top of that, just the product that we provide, or the service that we provide, really. I think it's great, especially if you're an active person. If you're not an active person, it has a place for everybody. You know, there's always something you could do. If you're not very active, if you're recovering from an injury, hit the sauna. You know, get that heat in there. If you're super active, you just finished a hard training session, you just beat yourself up with a hard workout, hit the plunge. You know, there's so many things that you can you do here, just depending on what your lifestyle is like. So I think it's a great place for anyone that's in the area for trying to recover, trying to become better, and just anything in general.
That's great. Well, thank you. For those of you listening, do you work here on Sundays?
I'm here on Sundays, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so
Sunday afternoons.
Ben actually does work here on Sundays, but he started coming here before he worked here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So he became, I guess, a student of this, and now a follower. So you took the total plunge.
I guess so, yeah.
You work here and you plunge here. Well, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Appreciate it. All right.